All right, well, welcome everybody to our Jump to the Ball podcast, episode 2. This time featuring Dominic Dawsey, our returning point guard from last season. And Dom, first of all, how's everybody doing at home? And tell everybody where you've been and what you've been up to here.
I've been doing pretty good, and my family's been doing pretty good. I've just been like kind of going back and forth between like my house and my grandparents' house because it's just like a smaller town, and there's not really anyone here, so we don't come in contact with anyone. So I've just been doing pretty good and just like kind of minding my own business.
Minding your own business, that's good. What have you been doing from a basketball standpoint? Just trying to, it's challenging right now. What have you been doing to try and stay in shape and just kind of stay as sharp as you can?
All right, so usually at home I have a basketball hoop that I can just like roll out of my garage and I can shoot on, and then I do like dribbling drills there too. But then I also bring a basketball down here because like they have a little park that like no one goes to with the basketball court, and I just get shots up on there. But if it's like too windy, then I just do dribbling drills and stuff and try to keep up on my ball handling.
That's awesome. Hey, so you're one of 2 juniors that were first team all conference players last year. I mean, out of the 10 all conference players, only 2 of you guys were juniors. I think it was you and Biggie, right? If I remember right.
I
How
think
are
it
you
was
feeling?
patience too.
Oh, you're right. You're right. So there were 3
Yeah.
of you. So, how are you feeling going into next season? You feel like that puts a bigger target on your back, or it gives you any more responsibility or pressure?
Yeah, I feel like it does put a bigger target on my back because if other teams see that I was like one of the returning all conference players, and they'll like look out for me and make sure to like scout me more before games to watch out for me. So then I feel like it might make me create for my teammates more and have to get them open looks because how good I'm gonna be guarded.
Well, speaking of that, so last year you hadn't played a lot of point guard before last year. So we moved you to the
Nah.
point guard spot last year. How different is that for you as a player now being the guy who's got to initiate versus the guy who's maybe coming off the screens a little more?
Yeah, it is. It is a lot harder because like I used to just play shooting guard, just spot up, run through screens, get catch and shoots. And I didn't like with Trenton being point guard, I didn't realize how hard it was. Like I was just like, why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? But
Right.
then when I took over point guard, I was like, yeah, you get a lot more pressure. Like some of the times I realized like maybe it was like a lot of my fault too of why stuff wasn't happening because like he would be up there sitting with the ball waiting for me to do, and then you just getting like pressured and like it's a lot harder. You got to create for your teammates.
What's one thing you liked about moving to the point guard spot?
Uh, I just I just like it's like a tough
Maybe
question.
nothing.
It's hard, but like I feel like I like having like more responsibility to do stuff
Point guards get
and
yelled at more, don't they?
all the time, every practice, every game.
I can tell you from a coaching standpoint, we expect a lot of our point guards, and that's a good thing. We put the guys there who we think can handle that kind of pressure, and so we have high expectations that go along with that. All right, so forget about basketball for a while. What's your favorite sport besides basketball? What do you watch or play the most besides basketball?
I used to play a lot of football, but I just kind of like watch it now.
All right, so you excited about the draft? Not so much. I usually am
Nah.
not, but I'm kind of excited just because it's like the only thing we got right now. So,
Yeah, there's
what's your
nothing else really going on.
what's your favorite video game? Are you a gamer or no?
Yeah, I play video games.
What are you playing right now?
2K20, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Play a little bit of Fortnite. Uh, just games like that.
So you're playing 2K20. What team are you playing? Who are you?
The Thunder.
Oklahoma City. Is that now Oklahoma City? Is that your team?
That's been my team since like a while now, but ever since like Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant's gone, like the only people I got left to play with is like Chris Paul and Steven Adams. So it's not really like helping me out that much.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So a couple more questions. Who's the best NBA player of all time in your mind?
Yeah, you just can't do that to me.
Who's the GOAT? Who's the greatest?
Um, there's like 3 people that come to mind,
Give us
and
all
it's like
three. Give us all three. Who do you think?
Kobe, LeBron, and MJ. That's like
Okay,
everyone's like
so
goats.
that was my next question. Did you watch The Last Dance last Sunday?
Yeah, I did. That was actually pretty good.
What'd you think
Like
of
it
it?
just gave me like more of an insight of like it wasn't just MJ. Like it was like Scotty, like he had help. Like he had Scottie Pippen, and like he was so underpaid. It's like not even funny. Like he just
that's crazy. Even Jordan was underpaid, but Scotty made more in his career than MJ did in terms of actual basketball salary, which puts it even more perspective. Just how much salaries have increased and all that stuff is crazy. But yeah, I told you guys last week, Scotty and Dennis Rodman both played NAIA basketball. They didn't even play it like NCAA.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Talking about two of the all-time greats, so you can do it from anywhere. But all right, question for you about your teammates. You gotta throw yourself out of this. Which teammate do you think is gonna have a breakout year next year? Like who's poised to have a big year that may surprise somebody?
A big year that may surprise someone.
Maybe it's not a surprise, but who do you think is gonna have a breakout year next year?
I feel like Adrian might have a lot better year than what people think, because if he comes back, like, because he's been really trying, and he's like had a little bit of a role last year, like coming in and out of the games when like Austin and people like got taken out, but he's gonna have a lot bigger role being like the only like actual like bigger man.
Yeah, and Adrian, man, what he was trying to do last year, I don't think anybody understood how hard that was coming off.
Yeah, it was it was hard.
2 years where he's been out and just had never even played a high school basketball game before. It's kind of crazy to think about that. But all right, we're gonna do a little rapid fire here. You got to answer right away. All right, first thing that comes to mind, no explanations. Maybe an explanation, but the first thing that comes to mind. All right, so some simple questions to start. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, you rather text or talk on the phone?
Talk on the phone.
Really?
Right. Yeah, texting is just like, you get like, people take things differently on text. So you could say something and they're like, why are you mad? Like, I'm not mad. Like, it's just how I text.
People don't get sarcasm in a text.
Yeah.
All right, what's your favorite day of the week?
Friday.
Favorite city you could visit if you could go anywhere right now in the U.S.?
I'd probably just go back to where I was born, in Jefferson City. It's in Missouri.
Missouri? Nice.
Yeah.
What country would you visit right now if you could go anywhere?
Do what?
What country would you visit right now if you could go anywhere?
With like Corona going on, like I don't know which one is like the safest.
Where would you go? Vacation, dream vacation. Where are you headed?
I've never even thought about that.
Never thought about it. All right, we'll come back to it.
What about I'll do like, the Bahamas? There's like another place though. It was like, it's like small and like really nice. Like
place tropical.
All right. It's like kind of like the Bahamas.
Got you. Any nicknames we don't know about? Somebody in your family called you?
I don't really want to say this.
No, like, all right. If it's not appropriate, don't say it unless you're just.
No, it's I think it's my mom, like, a couple people call me like Dommy Poo, but it's like, yeah.
We'll never do that to you. I promise you that. All right. What's the last song you downloaded or last song you listened to?
I think it was like an older Drake song.
Okay. Let's see. All right, here's a question for you. Would you rather be able to speak every language in the world or be able to talk to animals?
I think I'd rather talk to animals.
All right. What's your favorite holiday?
Probably Christmas.
Good one. How long does it take for you to get ready for school in the morning?
Well, some days it's like 30 minutes, but because some days I choose to wake up earlier than others.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good of a driver are you?
I think I'm a 10. I think I'm up there.
Fill in the blank. Taylor Swift is blank.
Skinny.
If you got your choice, you can be invisible or have super strength. What you taking?
I'll take super strength.
Super strength?
Yeah.
And is it wrong for a vegetation to eat animal crackers?
A vegetation to eat animal crackers?
Vegetarian. Can they eat animal crackers?
I mean, I'm pretty sure if they're vegan, yeah. I mean.
All right, last two things. What's one thing Coach Tassoni always says?
He's always saying like be a leader and like stay hungry. Like that's what he always says to me, like stay hungry.
What's one thing I always say?
One thing you always say is like you just gotta be bought in to like the process and what we're doing. Right. Like we just always gotta stay bought in.
last two things, and we'll let you go here. Give me
All right.
one individual goal for yourself for next season and one team goal for our guys.
One individual goal. Of course, I want to be all conference again, but I feel like I want to get my assist numbers up because last year they're kind of low. And like I looked at like the stat sheet for like the Nick 10, and George was like all the way up. He had like 5, and like the closest to him was like 3, and it was like two assists difference. So I was like, I kind of want to be like more up close to 5 next year.
All right, what about a team goal for you guys?
Uh, well, last year we kind of like came right at 50% like range. I want to go over that, and I want to try to get the regionals and win.
All right, sounds good. Dom Dawsey, thanks for joining us on episode 2 here. This will be available on YouTube. Check it out, and hopefully we get to see you soon, buddy. Take care.
All right, you too.